How you all doing? So just a quick word about everything that's going on at the minute. Obviously with the government and stuff and all these fucking riots and shit. It's a lot of fear propaganda. It's all coming from the fucking media and from the government. I don't know if you're noticing that there's a lot of shit going on at the minute. They're pushing out the fear that you can't speak your truth or say what's on your mind in fear of going to fucking prison. And that's just more of what they've done to us in 2020. It's the same shit, exactly the same shit. This time we've got different type of riots, different type of looting. It's all different this time, but it's the same. It's the same fucking rhetoric. It's the same, what do they call it, gameplay. Exactly the same, and it's the same fear they're pushing out this time. The same fear, completely the same. So what we need to do is try and lose that fear. You know, speak your truth, speak your mind, say what's on your mind. Don't push any violence. Don't push any what do you call it, like incitement in any way, shape or form. You know, make sure you're not doing any of that nonsense, because anything they can and will use against you, they fucking will. I don't know if you've seen the video this morning with the judge. You know, that's nonsense, absolute fucking nonsense. Channel 4 are able to film judges, but when us common law guys go into a courtroom and stand up for our God-given rights, our unalienable rights, that's not allowed, you know, because we want to make it a court of record, you know. We want everything recorded in the court. They don't like that. They don't like that, but all of a sudden Channel 4 are allowed to put their bits up. Have a judge passing sentence, a 20-month sentence for posting online. Yeah, where's the shit with all the paedophilia? Where's all the other stuff? You know, like they don't want to do fuck all when it comes to that. But they're so quick to fucking jump on it. They're all jumping on the bandwagon with this fear propaganda. And it's the same as what they've done to us in 2020. It's no different. Absolutely no different. And it's because it's an election coming up. Same thing again. 2020, election coming up. It's always the same fucking game plan. It really is. Don't fall for the bullshit. Stay out the cities. Stay away from all the aggro. Stay away from the fucking lot of it. It's always the same nonsense. It's always the media that's pushing it. It's always the fucking government that's pushing it. And we're always the ones that's falling for it. We need to start using our fucking brains. We just start sticking together. You know, keep it positive. Keep your post positive, but informative, you know. Bring out that fucking truth. Don't be scared to speak what's on your mind. If you're not saying anything wrong, this is more rights they're trying to take from us, look. Absolutely more rights. Say what you got to say with no fear. You got to lose the fear. You absolutely have to lose the fear. I'm just trying to come off here a bit quieter a minute. It's quite hectic down there. We have to lose the fear. There's no other fucking way. Absolutely no other way. Even in the Bible it mentions, you know, 365 times about not fearing, you know. What you have to remember with fear is just a mindset. Fear is not real. You've got to lose it. It's what they thrive on. It's what they need, you know. If you don't buy into it, they have no power with this. This is the thing, that by losing the fear, you have more control. If you're living in a fear state, or a state of fear even, your immune system drops and you can't think logically. It's that simple. So you need to lose the fear. Remember that fear is just a mindset. Everything is mindset in life. You know, fear is not real. A fear is like something that hasn't happened yet. You're worried about something, because if it had happened, it'd have been an accident, you know, or like it's more about harm. Fear is about harm, being harmed in some sort of way. You know, fear of losing something. Do you know what I'm saying? And until it happens, it's not real. So the fear is just in your head. And this is what they get on. This is how they control us, with fear. They push the fear on the mainstream media, they push the fear on the TV. The TV is our enemy. The mainstream media is an enemy of the people. It's that simple. And we need to lose that fear. And it's so easy once you get your head around it. Fear isn't real. It really isn't real. It's all just in our heads. And when they're in our heads, if you don't control your mind, somebody else will. Because one thing's for certain, the mind has to be controlled, whether it's by you or by somebody else. You know, the subconscious part of your brain is what makes your lungs work. You know, it's what makes you open a door without having to think about it. And what I'm doing right now, walking, putting left foot in front of the right foot and walking. I'm walking without thinking. My subconscious part of my brain is what's controlling them body actions. You know, the heart pumping, the blood, the lungs breathing, you know, the nervous system. It's all down to the brain. But the parts that we need to control is what they control. And that's our objective part of our brain. Our objective part of our brain is where all our thoughts come from, our reasonings. Do you know what I mean? It's our decision making and stuff. And if you're not in control of that, somebody else has to be in control of that. Because you'd be walking around like a meat robot. And that's basically what's going on right now. Most people aren't in control of their objective part of their brain. This is why they don't think logically. It's why a lot of cognitive dissonance happens. You know, it's not a good fucking place to be. And you really, really, really need to get a grip with all this stuff. Because everything in life is fucking mindset. And you have to be in control of you. And the way they control us is through the TV. That TV and the media tells you how to think, what to buy, how to feel. And now the government are trying to tell you how and not what to speak. They're using fear of prison, of saying the wrong thing. They're trying to strip our freedoms away. The game is up. It's over. It's over and done with. Right, after this year, things change massively. Dramatically and massively in our favour for a change. Not in their favour. So we have to be vigilant until this is over. And if you look at what they're doing right now, they're shitting themselves. Absolutely bricking it. They have no control over the narrative. And this is why they're trying to censor social media again. This is why they're trying to censor us, stop us speaking our truth, speaking exactly what we feel. No, I'm all for it. If you're inciting violence and stuff, like people like Tommy Robinson, I'm all for it. But what about the media? What about the media inciting the violence? What about the media inciting the hate, the divide? Because that's what it is. That's what they're doing. They're inciting all this. What about them? Are they going to be held accountable just like all these poor people are? And let me get this straight, there's no such thing as far right. The far right thing, the rhetoric now that they're pushing out on the media, is no different to the conspiracy theorist rhetoric they pushed out that we was all right about. Let's have that fucking right. We need to sort this shit out, people. We need to stick together and not let them divide us. We need to get a grip on all of this stuff. We need to come through this and come out the other side shining. You know, we need to stay happy. Don't live in a state of fear. Don't let them control you. Be in control of you. Don't let them. Don't let them. It's what they're trying to do. It's really what they're trying to do. And they're not going to get away with it. I'm going to go for a swim, I think. Look at this. I need to go for a swim. It looks absolutely lovely. I need to go for a swim. To go and get all this camera and stick it back in the car. But yeah, we need to come together, people. Don't let the mainstream media or the fear propaganda control how you speak, how you think, how you feel. Be in control of you, be in control of this, because if you're not, somebody else will be. I'll speak to you all again soon. Ta-da.